By now you've probably heard about the Accsoon SeeMo. It's a clever little device that converts HDMI to iOS, allowing you to use your iPhone or iPad as a camera monitor. It records video, it streams, it does a lot. But in this video we're going to look at ways you can upgrade the SeeMo, in particular showing you how to add a power option as well as a super easy way to use it with an iPad mini. Now, full disclosure, I make a lot of marketing and web commercials for companies, and one of my clients is Accsoon. So, when they offered to sponsor this video, I knew I couldn't make this a review. I had to come up with an angle that was more instructional for existing users and not one that convinces you to buy the product, even if I do think it's great, which I do. I'm actually a trained journalist and I take ethics very seriously, so take that as you will. So instructional, not commercial. Anyway, that aside, let's take a look at the SeeMo and figure out where we think we can make some upgrades. The SeeMo comes with its own built-in iPhone mount, as well as a cold shoe mounting solution with a nifty, swirly, Titan thingy. No, not seen that before, it's pretty neat. Although the phone mount works really well, it has one problem for people wanting to use their phones as monitors all day, and that problem is power. So today, let's make that happen. First up, you're going to need a cage for your iPhone, and that cage needs to have a very specific feature. Is it really a feature? Characteristic. That's the word. Anyway, the section under the phone's camera needs to be covered, like in this small rig cage. We'll get to why we need that in a second. Also, the area around the cameras need to be recessed. Next up, you're going to need some industrial strength Velcro. Don't use standard Velcro. This needs to be really strong as we're putting some weight on it. Not much, but enough for it to be a stress on more lesser Velcro. Finally, pick up an Apple MagSafe compatible charger. Then make sure that the magnetic ring is close to the edge like this one, and make sure it fits into the free space in your cage. Test that before you buy them, if you can. Now cut a strip of Velcro that matches the size of the camera and lower section and attach this to your cage. I like to leave the strip on for a while before attaching anything, allowing the adhesive to properly mesh with the cage. Now cut out a section of the other Velcro part that matches the back of the SeeMo port section, again leaving enough time to let the adhesive settle. I cannot tell you how important this is, it really does make a difference, allowing it to settle. I tend to use the smaller MP550 batteries with my SeeMo, as the power draw isn't very high on the SeeMo, and you can pretty much get away with a whole day's shoot on just 2 of these little guys. They're also very cheap. I'd advise you to do the same, as even though we're using industrial Velcro, we want to keep the weight down on this SeeMo rig and not risk gradual tearing on the Velcro adhesive. Now attach the SeeMo to the cage using the Velcro strips. And when you need to top up your iPhone's power, pop on the MagSafe charger and you're good to go. The cage adds extra mounting points and looks more cagey and professional. It also allows you to center your phone, as you no longer have to worry about the phone holder clamping down on the power or volume buttons, which was a small issue with the SeeMo. I love this solution, as you can just leave the SeeMo attached to the cage and easily take off the cage from your phone and slip it into a bag's front pocket or slide it down the side of a camera bag. It's really lightweight, really nice solution. Accsoon recently released the version 2 of their Power Cage and Power Cage Pro, which allows you to mount the SeeMo directly to the cage, giving you a nice big monitor. However, for whatever reason, there was no love given to iPad mini users, and we love the iPad mini. In fact, a lot of people love the iPad mini. It's sort of the perfect size to mount on a camera. If you're an iPad mini owner and you want to use your SeeMo with it, don't worry, we found the perfect solution for it, and don't worry, no Velcro this time. In fact, you only need one part, and it's actually really cheap and works amazingly well. This is the Zen CT tablet and phone tripod mount holder. Really rolls off the tongue, that one. It's only $14.99 on Amazon and allows you to mount the SeeMo to the iPad mini and then mount the whole package to your camera. Just slot the iPad into the mount and then spin it around and slot the SeeMo into the smaller port meant for the iPhone, and you're good to go. It really couldn't be simpler. In fact, if you want to see this combination in action, check out Kai's recent video for Maker where he uses this exact setup. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you like what we do, give us a subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when we'll be releasing more videos. Until then, keep shooting.